These are the most interesting and trending mods for Stardew Valley right now. If you want to see some unique gameplay changes, a renewed spouse on your farm, and some good old-fashioned aesthetically pleasing effects and fun, then you come to the right place. Hey everyone, it's Skippy, and today I'm going to be covering the top 10 trending mods right now for Stardew Valley. Most of these are eligible to put in the game early on, and none of them are too advanced for the average player. If you want a couple of fun little additions to the game, or are looking for more unique changes to your already growing mod list, then get ready to jump in. I've gone ahead and timestamped each mod below, and you'll find the link to their page on Nexus Mods as well in the description too. Number 1. M's Dogs, which gives you about what you would expect. A whopping 24 different dog breeds to choose from to add to your game. Their design from the mod creator is labeled as softer and more realistic looking, and I could not be more agreeable to that description. They're so adorable and very, very unique in shape and color tailored to each dog breed. I absolutely love these little sprites, and normally I choose the cat because I have cats in real life, but I will be honest that these sprites make me want to adopt 24 dogs from Marnie's place, and I might just do that in my next run. The dog breeds available are as follows: Rough Collie, Husky, Aussie, German Shepherd, Collie, Dalmatian, Pomeranian, Borzoi, Pug, Pyrenees, St. Bernard, Dachshund, Golden Retriever, Polt Terrier, Shar-Pei, Chow Chow, Beagle, Jack Russell, Irish Terrier, Bulldog, Bernese, Spaniel, Greyhound, and Shiba. Whew, alright, that's a lot of dogs, clearly, which is awesome. Anyway, they're so cute! I decided to choose the Collie, and I could not be any happier with my choice, as I got to watch my little pup run around the farm and curl up next to the fireplace. And on a different farm, which we'll be visiting later in the video, I had a Golden Retriever, and he was absolutely stunning. Seriously, I love these sprites. Number 2. JojaFlex Contracts mod gives you a unique opportunity every single week. If you're a community center player like me, then you probably hardly ever go into JojaMart. This mod allows there to be a weekly quest available inside the local chain starting each Monday. They're either seasonal or year-round. Once you fulfill the required quest, you will receive 5 Joja boxes, which can be cracked open at Clint's. That will relay a variety of items for you to get. I'm sorry to say I was unable to complete this, as my quest was 10 cherries, and it was like day 10 of spring in year 1, but I have screenshots to show you exactly how it works. And honestly, I think this is a great addition, especially early on if you want to have a similar experience to mystery boxes right from the get-go. And don't be scared by the cherries quest, because initially in the first week it was actually dandelions, I just didn't get around to it when recording. Number 3. Mag's Dusky Interface, Sebastian Edition. This mod changes your UI to reflect a gloomy purple aesthetic with adorned flowers to solidify the vibe. Honestly, I really like this mod because of the unique color change to every piece of UI in the game. If you pair this with another similar mod that changes the overall game appearance, it would fit right in. Though after a while I got used to it and didn't really think it felt super out of place. It even changes the smaller pieces of the UI, such as the fishing bar, and your title screen, which I think is super cute since it has the little frogs at the bottom representing each respective button. I also think it's quite easy on the eyes as well, and has a very appealing muted color palette. On my 3rd day of spring, the guaranteed rain day, it looked like it absolutely belonged in the game, plus I love the little flowers that are attached to the character portraits when you talk to them. Number 4, and speaking of portraits, our next mod is Mono's Portraits. I'm a huge fan of portrait mods to begin with, especially when Stardew Valley originally came out. Those were the most prevalent mods out there. Though normally rocking the vanilla characters, I actually really enjoy this portrait mod because I think the general character reworks still fit within the game's overall style and color palette. There are some characters that I think look a lot like their vanilla counterparts, such as Gus and Mary Lewis, and some of them I find to be quite different from their vanilla counterparts, such as Emily and Haley. They're all so lovely and have their own unique charm that I just got more and more excited going through each person, seeing how they've been edited. I think these are brilliant looking, and I actually may consider using this portrait mod full-time in some of my personal playthroughs. My only issue is now I'm going to have to download the Robin marriage mod because oh my god, look at her. They did her so perfect. She was already great to begin with, and now they have heightened her to a level that I cannot ignore. Thank you to the mod maker. Number 5. Wandering Spouses is probably the biggest one on this list, and that's because it takes your boring stay-at-home sweetheart onto new adventures within the farm. Now, since I started a brand new save to try these mods out, I didn't have a spouse. So I booted up an old save, This is literally my first file ever from release, so coming back into this 1.0 time capsule is very amusing, though it has had a few content updates over the years here and there as I've dropped in for a day or two in-game. And at first, I wasn't even sure if it was going to work when I spoke to Abigail, given how old the file is. But surely enough, she left the farmhouse and made her way across the farm to stop short near the fencing. I spoke with her on 4 different occasions, receiving about 8 pieces of unique dialogue from her about the farm, where she was at, specifically this one where she mentions the chickens next to the chicken coop, and how she's always wanted to decorate this building, presumably the greenhouse. So basically, how it works is that your spouse can wander the farm between 9 AM and 4 PM, with different things affecting it, like if it's raining or if they're going into town that day anyway. There are over 500 individual dialogue lines for Abigail, Emily, Sebastian, Haley, Elliot, Penny, and Harvey. The other Stardew characters have basic lines, and there should be other characters coming soon as long as there's interest in the mod. Honestly, with how nice this mod already is, I can definitely see major interest for the other vanilla romanceables and a lot of your popular modded NPCs like from Stardew Valley Expanded. What do you guys think about this one? Let me know down in the comments what trending mod you want to try after watching this video. Number 6. Relax in the Saloon is a very small mod, but it has some serious early game benefits without being too taxing. In this mod, you can hang out with the townies at the local watering hole like one of the gang. When you sit inside the saloon, you'll slowly start regaining your health and energy. And you'll show a cute little music note above your head, and so will the others from time to time. It's all fun vibes in here, and with its central positioning in the middle of the map, a perfect pit stop between doing your morning duties on the farm and fishing in the river or ocean, or heading up to the mines after you've watered 100 strawberry plants by hand and are now desperately out of stamina for the rest of the day. Yeah, this is a game changer. Number 7. Realistic Wind Effect. The next mod on our trending list is a small one as well. This one adds a rippling wind effect to your trees, shrubs, and especially your grass in the game. And something that I found is nice is that it's not always present. My first 2 days of spring were not windy, therefore the grass and the trees did not move. So it does take the weather into effect whenever it shows itself. It isn't too overbearing either, and like I said, you can see the wind rolling through your screen as it affects each area. This is a very minimal mod, but it's very pleasing to the eye. Number 8. Old Town Paving Stones is a very simple aesthetic mod that allows you to purchase new tiles from Robin's shop. One thing I like about this mod is that it doesn't replace the old ones, just enhances a bunch of new ones. So I picked one up from Robin's, and I couldn't buy any more because I was low on cash because it's very early game, and these definitely don't come cheap. But building the recipe isn't that difficult, and you do receive quite a lot at a time. There's plenty of different patterns you can create, and honestly, this mod will look beautiful with a recolor mod that mutes the high saturation of the vanilla world. And these are affected by some in-game lighting as well too, or at least that's what I gathered here next to the house. I definitely think they're a huge step up to add some really nice walkways around your farm, especially once you fill it all in more. I definitely will keep this one around for late game playthroughs. Also, did you know that if you type in chat /cheats, a note from Concerned Ape will pop up? I'm not sure if I remember this detail or not. It also works for /motherload and /rosebud, which is a clear nod toward the Sims' ever-famous cheats for money. And just to be clear, I was trying to open up my cheats menu to see if I could spawn some of this stuff in-game for the video, but I didn't download the item spawner mod, so oops, it didn't work anyway. Number 9. World Atlas is a really nice mod because it expands your normal map and allows you to see other maps within the game. Now, if you only have the vanilla areas to see, you'll see Stardew Valley and Ginger Island, and you'll be able to take a glimpse at Ginger Island even if you've never been there before. The other tab is available for other modded maps you can add to the game, such as Ridgeside, Sunbury, and Lilybrook, to name a few. And please note that I do have the NPC map locations installed. This World Atlas mod does not come with the ability to see where the characters are currently at, but it does work with it, including in other towns as well, which is super handy to know where you're going before you even get there. Number 10. Mycology and more of Teyvat. So first, I'm going to say that I had very little knowledge of what this mod actually was. When I saw that it was trending, I thought it was just a mushroom mod of some sort. And this mod adds a variable amount of plants, minerals, and artifacts into the game based on items from the game Genshin Impact, which is a game I have never played before. So for me personally, some of these item descriptions are a little lost on me, but the plants are really useful because they pack a punch when it comes to energy and health. This mod also creates its own section within the museum to display the artifacts, which you can turn this feature on or off. You can review that on the download page for the mod specifically. Well, that wraps up my 10 trending Stardew Valley mods for you all this week. What did you guys think? What is your favorite mod from this list? Let me know down in the comments which one of these you're already installing. And if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I cover a couple of different cozy games on my channel, but Stardew Valley is a staple in my cozy gaming pantry, and you will always find it here. Thank you all, and I will see you in the next one.